Well, it's looking pretty official now. The Golden Bear Theater at Six Flags Magic Mountain is on its way out. A demolition permit was recently filed with the following description: Demo the Golden Bear Theater down to the slab. The theater opened with the park in 1971 as the Showcase Theater and has seen some very large acts grace its stage, such as Sonny and Cher, Bay City Rollers, Berlin, and the Acrobats. TLC was set to perform, but there ended up being a bit of a riot. Who invited the scrubs? Anyway, back in August there were rumors swirling that the theater would be the location of the park's next roller coaster. And when we visited it on August 24th, the area was crawling with surveyors, and some trees had already been cut down. However, the park was also working on new infrastructure in the area in preparation for the new solar panels being installed in the park's parking lot. So the idea of the theater being removed was being dismissed by some. But here we are. The Golden Bear Theater is about to be no more. And when Six Flags Magic Mountain starts removing rides or structures, it's for one thing and one thing only: more concrete. Okay, I guess two things. They also do it in preparation for a new roller coaster. Now, what exactly could the park be getting? Nobody knows for sure. But back in June, the park tweeted, "Goliath is cool, but how about a giga?" Of course, this has been a dream of coaster enthusiasts for the past 2 decades. And it's one of the few things the park is sorely missing from its incredible and world record lineup of 20 coasters. There's been an argument that there's just not enough room, but the land the Golden Bear Theater sits on is the perfect size and location for a roller coaster station and queue. And around it is a lot of open land for the coaster's layout. Basically an entire half of the mountain, as well as the remaining open land left by Tidal Wave that Wonder Woman didn't take up. We'd also love to see the layout extend beyond the front gate into the island of grass between the toll booths and the entrance. Back in 2006, the park squeezed the B&M flying coaster Tatsu on the other half of the mountain, so a sizable coaster is most definitely possible. Currently, there are only 2 manufacturers that make giga coasters, B&M and Intamin. Now, given the park's somewhat recent issue with Green Lantern, we can't see them going with Intamin, which leaves us with B&M, whom Six Flags has been working with again. Basing measurements off the other B&M giga coasters, it would be a tight squeeze just for the lift hill heading in the direction of full throttle. But then there'd be an entire layout to fit in, and B&M did do it with Tatsu, but a giga is just a tad bit larger, so we do question if it can actually fit. Now there's still one more manufacturer that comes to mind, and they've been masters at cramming a lot of coaster into a small space. And that manufacturer is Rocky Mountain Construction, or RMC for short. Back in 2015, they announced their single-rail Raptor track, which we all know and love, Wonder Woman Flight of Courage being one of them. But they also showed off their larger T-Rex track, which would have riders 2 across like a traditional coaster. Now, Six Flags Magic Mountain already has 2 RMC coasters, but we wouldn't be surprised if they added a third. An RMC T-Rex Giga would be different enough from Wonder Woman and Twisted Colossus. It's what we have our fingers crossed for. But there are a few other possibilities. As mentioned earlier, Six Flags is working with B&M again. Last year, Six Flags Fiesta Texas received Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger, a B&M dive coaster. And while Magic Mountain already has 2 incredible face-down drops with Superman and X2, they also aren't afraid of being redundant. Vekoma is also back at it with their tilt coaster model, and Magic Mountain could easily go for the tallest and fastest tilt coaster in the world. It would most definitely be a draw for the park. And last but not least is an extreme spinning coaster by Mack Rides. With multiple launches, the layout possibilities are endless. We could see a layout going up and over the mountain, use all the open land around Wonder Woman and Riddler, and then pop back over the mountain again. Now, this is all some really blue sky thinking. It's really hard to predict the park's next move. But with the removal of the Golden Bear Theater, a new coaster is looking very likely. Okay, we'd love to know what your own predictions are. Drop a comment below and let us know what you think will be taking place of the Golden Bear Theater. Also, tell us any memories you have of seeing shows at the theater, because we don't have any. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.